Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Reasons to change your travel plans. Something discussion came up recently online. Some people are changing their travel plans, partly because of the earthquake in northern Cebu that also had some effect, a little bit of effect. We definitely felt it here in Cebu City. And a few people are changing their travel plans because of that. Also, a couple of typhoons over the last week and a half or so, and nothing new here in the Philippines. But it is new that a hard earthquake happened, very rare on the north side of Cebu Island. So my question to you, are you changing your travel plans because of that? Are you delaying them or going someplace else? Um, my opinion is that it's not necessary. The damage primarily from the earthquake is in the northern third, northern 20% maybe of Cebu Island. And you've got popular islands up there. You've got Daan Bantayan province, which includes Bantayan Island, which is popular with tourists, and Malapascua Island, which is popular with tourists. It affected a little bit of Leyte, Cebu. They felt it in other islands as well, but not really any damage. Life goes on, and you can fly in and out of Cebu. Traveling north is what I keep hearing. There's so much there's so much traffic going on the road, vehicles, trucks taking aid up to northern Cebu, and vloggers. I don't know, hundreds, thousands of vloggers. I don't know, going up there. And anyway, the road is taking where it would normally take maybe 3 hours, taking many more hours than that. They've had a few accidents because of that. People are going to run I'm sure petrol stations, gas stations, are going to run out of fuel. The petrol stations, they know what their daily, weekly, monthly usage is, and they order deliveries based on that historical data. And now you've got thousands and thousands of more vehicles traveling in that direction, which requires, and people are stopping at the convenience stores and the petrol stations and cleaning them out pretty much. They're not equipped for that. They are using some helicopters to ferry some supplies up there, relief supplies, water, food. Tents is a big thing. Water and tents is a big thing. A lot of people still living outside, their houses demolished, and or they're afraid to go back into their house because they're having regular aftershocks in the 4 to 5 range. But yeah, if you want to visit and be a tourist here in the Philippines, there's many areas that have not been affected by either a typhoon or an earthquake. And most of the earthquakes hit Luzon or even the northern part of Luzon. The last couple have, and one went just a little bit south of. I think it turned into I think it was a typhoon for a while, and then it went back to a severe tropical storm. Went just south of Manila, metropolitan Manila. But there are so many areas that you can still enjoy here. So yeah, I'm really curious. Have any of you changed your plans because of that? Tourism is tourism is way down over many parts of the world. Thailand, it's way down, and they have not. The first year after the lockdowns, there was kind of a recovery mode. People were hungry to travel. But interestingly enough, the year after that, it cut way back. Thailand has a number of different issues. They had an earthquake in Myanmar, the next country over. Then there was a big tall building in Bangkok that collapsed, scared a few people away. They've got the conflict with Cambodia going on, a little shooting and missiles flying back and forth. I think that's kind of a little skirmishes right now. Most of it is ended, I think. They've got an issue where they were talking about taxing foreigners if they were in the country longer than 6 months, 180 days. And so a lot of people have cut their stays that would stay all year long. They have reduced their stays, gone out of the country. A lot of confusion over that, but it was enough to scare a lot of those people who go to Thailand. And I've met a couple over here. They had been spending most of their time in Thailand, but because of that, they come to the Philippines. One guy told me, "I'm not sure if this is the place for me, but I'm not comfortable in Thailand any longer for a number of different reasons." This is a hobble hobble ride, a motorbike taxi ride. My wife was going up to take a course up in Consolation, which is, I don't know, about good hour ride, maybe a little bit longer than that. Consolation, a town up north of Cebu City, Mandaue City area, and out in the boonies, you might say, up in the mountains a ways. And yeah, interesting ride. Sights up there. You probably have, back on some of these roads, you probably have a subdivision or two back in there. I watched this video first. I did not see any. Got various businesses, commercials, factories, a number of different things up here. Not sure what they do. But yeah, I mean, you can come and enjoy Cebu, Panay Island, Negros, Dumaguete, Iloilo, Bacolod, Mindanao, Davao, CDO, Cagayan de Oro. There's much of the Philippines that is untouched by these natural issues, the typhoons and the earthquake. Really quite rare that they get an earthquake that does much damage at all. So this is very, very rare and unique. They found a new fault line up here. And you know, it's not unique to the Philippines. I read and watch videos about world events all over. There are, many of you know, there are protests going on in many countries around the world. In the UK, a lot of it has to do with the illegal immigration. Immigrants around the world getting a lot of benefits that are not given to the citizens even. And I think even in Germany, what do they call them? I forget, Merz. He said the population, the citizens are going to have to realize we're going to have to make some tough choices. We're going to have, with all the money we're sending into the war zones and such, we're going to have to make some tough decisions. We're going to have to cut back on social programs, other things as well. So there are I think there are protests over those types of things in a number of different countries around the world. So life goes on. You know, I went to college in Minnesota, back in the 70s, and during the Vietnam War, when there were a lot of protests, big protests going on, and people going down, shutting down the freeways. One or two bomb threats a week would shut down the classes. So you know, protests are nothing new around the world. But if you are personally affected by them, if they shut down your school, if they shut down your business, you can't work, if they make it difficult for you to travel, it starts becoming personal with a lot of people. A lot of these causes that may be legitimate because they go in and affect, they shut down like transportation and they shut down the ability for the great majority of the people to go on with their life, to make a living, to take care of their family. They actually do some major damage to their cause. Anyway, yeah, there's a shooting range up here. My wife is going up to do some fire gun training, I guess. I'm not sure of the exact title of the thing, but they've got a shooting range up here in the mountains, and she has gone through a course like this some years ago. I think a few years ago she did, and she's going to do some more shooting pistols, shotguns. I'm not sure what all else up there they had. I better not make her mad, huh? Anyway, I once traveled from the U.S. into Canada, where most guns are not allowed, and they asked me at the border, do you have a gun with you? No, no, ma'am, I don't have any guns. Do you own guns? Yes, I own several guns. Everybody in the U.S. owns guns. We hunt, we fish, and she went and let me go on my merry way, but I found out many people in Canada do own guns, pistols and rifles and shotguns. Anyway, see you in the next video.